Obtain 3 crisis fragments. Travel to the Iron Citadel. Travel to the Copper Citadel. Travel to the Stone Citadel. What do we get now? Waystone, higher tier chance, yes. Next. Quantity and rarity of items on my map? Yeah, let's go through the rarity path. Monster level 72. Could start seeing some good bases here, potentially.
No. More bugs.
See if my damage is able to keep up. I feel like I will be able to. I feel like my damage is quite good. Surprised I'm still one-shotting things. But I have like so many effects that happen each time I attack. I have the Herald of Ice Explosions. I have Charge Staff. I have all the different shockwaves from Gathering Storm. That's a new core staff base. Nice.
Loathsome creature.
This build is so fun to play. This is the most skill-involved ARPG build I've ever played. As evidenced by me failing to use my skill shot right there. Okay, so Expert Gothic Quarterstaff is 55 to 92, 11.5. And then we have 50 to 103, so it's a lower bottom end, higher top end, lower crit chance, but at faster attack speed. I actually need more decks for that. I assume there's going to be one more base after this one even, so I will probably end up needing 15 to 20 more decks. Okay, so I already have Gathering Storm to 16. I'm gonna do Tempest Flurry next. $78. I love just 2 tapping mirrors like that.
The mighty fall. The mighty fall.
Having a tough time sustaining tier 7s, 2 maps in, both regaled and haven't got a single one. Alright, big cold pen. 15% cold pen. I don't have cold exposure yet. I plan on getting that on my bell. Right now I'm using Font of Rage. I think both Rage and Conk Effect are both pretty mandatory. And I'm using Font of Rage. I'm not sure how much rage this is actually giving me. It's possible I could get rid of this for cold exposure. Okay, I got a bunch of 16 skill gems. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of them. Oh, I actually have 17, so I don't even notice. Let's go ahead and do Gathering Storm 17, Tempest Flurry 17. Tempest Flurry up to 8,000 DPS. Gathering Storm Perfect Dash does almost 10k average use. So I was having trouble with sustaining tier 7 maps, and I think one of the problems was I was using precursors. So I'm gonna start using these. Oh, interesting, okay. So it applies that thing to the maps, okay. Why didn't it add it to this one? Missed some. Actually missed quite a, it actually missed a lot. Why did it miss so many? Does it only affect like a certain number or something? 5 maps in range, okay. Okay, I get it. So you like put it in. The way I imagined these working was like you put it in the tower, it like has a circle, and it's like you can do 6 of those maps, and the first 6 you do will be irradiated. It actually just specifically chooses maps at random and it radiates them, which means that it might actually be better to complete the bad maps and then leave the good maps with mechanics already, and then like add more mechanics on top of them. I probably won't bother to min-max it like that because I usually don't do stuff like that. It's just feels too gamey to me. I like to make it feel a little bit more immersive and realistic. I think eventually I'm gonna want to have 2 different weapons, one with attack speed and one without attack speed, because Tempest Flurry loves attack speed, super important, but Gathering Storm doesn't. As far as I can tell, Gathering Storm doesn't scale with attack speed at all. So eventually I'm going to want a second weapon so I can spec in these skill points out of attack speed and into damage for Gathering Storm, and then have a weapon as well that focuses more on pure damage instead of attack speed. It'll be a late game min-max, but it is something that I will want to do.
The mighty fall.
You cannot stop death.
Wow.
Fate is on my side.
2 tier 8 Waystones already. Just starting out. I love that I don't feel rushed in a Delirium now. It's one of the things that I've hated about Delirium ever since Delirium League. I went way too hard in Delirium League, gave myself like wrist pain and shit. So how many times so pauses during this run though? Whoa. Alright. I think that was a monster that kills me, but it does say it casts Chaos Barrages. Unfortunate. I got one shot right there. Probably didn't have any ES going into it. Should have been smoother about keeping my Gathering Storms chained together. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm not playing hardcore. Pretty much every death that I've had or seen is just not a cool hardcore death. Alright, let's try not to die in this one. I haven't noticed you lose XP when you die.
Misguided fool!
That actually might be my first death in the maps.
Creature! Meet the dreamer!
So I've gotten 3 waystones so far in this map. A tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 9. I really hope I don't die on this bridge. No! Damn it. Dude. If I never messed up my Gathering Storm, I wouldn't die, but damn, dude. My build is feeling so squishy. That's back-to-back deaths. I mean, this map had Belly Pen and a bunch of other crap. But still. I mean, my damage pumps. I just don't know how you get an energy shield. So I have problems with both energy shield and evasion. My problem with energy shield is that recovery is terrible. Ghost Shroud isn't good enough. It just like goes away all the time. My problem with evasion is that it doesn't work against area of effect attacks. Literally at all. It doesn't do anything against them. And there are tons of regular white monsters that do area of effect attacks, which your evasion just has no application against.